They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Gun. They'll look to throw.
Motherfucker, I'm right there.
And he is going to have a Niners first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Come on, man. Come on, Lonnie. You got to use her better than that. You know where the fuck he going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Yeah.
Picked off at the 14. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill.
By the time I got some stupid shit.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many
syllables.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They begin on the ground with Camara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
I saw that shit. God, I knew he was going to do some fucking crossing shit. I don't know. Ooh.
It's a first down.
I didn't follow my first initial mind.
Coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here, it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure.
Oh no!
Deep to the other side.
Why the fuck you throw that over there? Dude sitting there in the fucking middle of the field, wide open, and the goddamn guy throws the ball across the fucking field.
Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem,
That fucking janky ass shit we play here.
this time, not the case.
They start the drive on the ground. Camaro. He'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 40.
I cannot fucking believe that game just did that bullshit. That makes me not want to play this. Fuck.
No time to panic.
Don't even want to have shit to do with it. Don't do shit like that.
The entire ball game, maybe change up some blocking
Glitch ass thing. Just like the motherfucker was talking the other day. Hey, this fucking motherfucker right here is the worst rated one ever.
The last run good
I
for two.
fucking
Here's
see why.
2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
He'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams.
What was the fucking penalty?
Be down inside the 5.
What?
Down at the 2-yard line. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was
Wow.
that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm gonna give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
God damn, throw the ball up, y'all. You throw it up high, then you won't throw it up high enough.
Instead of run it, we saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow
So
them to
mad
do the
right
run
now.
and everyone else
I am
stays
so
ready,
fucking mad right now.
and they pick that one off.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Try to pound it in, Camaro. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Yeah, y'all can have this bitch ass game. Best believe it's the last season I'll
Out
play.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fuck it. Move on PS5. This is some
Fields in the
bullshit.
middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out.
Why the
It's a
motherfucker's
touchback.
open? Why the fuck he don't throw the damn ball to the motherfucking place? If I ever meet one of these motherfuckers, I'm gonna cuss their ass out. they want to fight, we can do that too. Because I really feel like fighting the motherfucker now. Maybe send the motherfucker down. Bitch ass game.
Here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Hiked it, I'm doing too much. What I wanted to do, I waited too fucking late to see the shit. God damn it.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He sets, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
Bullshit. Too much bullshit. Too much fucking bullshit, man.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's
Oh, it's so fucking hot. I don't even give a damn about the fucking touchdown. Let's go.
When I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers.
That fucking throw back over that way, that motherfucker, I'll never forget that shit.
The 9, and he just kept going
I'll never forget that shit.
to the end zone for the touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. That one will be.
That right foot was out.
He caught it, but could not stay in bounds.
That's right. That's right.
Whenever you see a
That's right.
break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Hold on to the ball.
Nearly picked.
Come on, man. Hold on to the ball.
But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move on.
Dog, come on, go. Go. Why are you hitting the hole so fucking slow? Sometimes you hit it fast, sometimes you hit it slow. I don't want to be consistent, man. Shit. I need consistency.
Ready to start the 4th. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Motherfucker catch the ball, motherfucker can push the motherfucker and just drop the shit.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That
touchy shit, y'all. Some touchy shit, man. Some touchy shit. Some touchy ass shit.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Forced out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Damn, come on. How in the fuck are you throwing the ball?
There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Man, these fucking quarterbacks, man.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Defense, y'all gonna have to win this motherfucker because my fucking offense don't know what the fuck they want to do.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will
They don't have a fucking clue. Not one fucking clue.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a toss left.
Shit, I should have stayed with his ass.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And 2.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first
catch your
down.
ass.
He's going to have it by plenty.
Gonna catch you.
8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll take this one for about 4.
I know you're playing.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds.
That wasn't who the fuck I wanted to be.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him go.
Yeah, that should have been illegal motion. That motherfucker slid up before the snap of the ball, and they didn't call shit. Glitch ass bitch.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
He was tackled at the
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. A pass down the middle is fought for.
Are you fucking serious?
Inside the 15, just a yard.
Damn. Now how'd that fall off?
Pause of the action, a timeout here defensively. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give to the fullback on the dive. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in.
This is so fucking bullshit, dude.
The Rams will signal for a timeout there 2nd as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Boy, had the luckiest damn plays. That been me, the motherfucker wouldn't even ran. They just would stood there and watched me get sacked.
They run it again with Kamara. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where
What the fuck is that?
And your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. He's got a man, that's caught, left sideline. 19 yards to pick up there, move the chains. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds, they have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one in complete. He's off there and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Motherfucker, why you still run? Why you stop on me? Why? Why you fucking stop on me, man? My own man won't get out of my way. My own fucking blocker runs into me. Fuck you.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they have him